Hi guys, this is Stacy with love.bug.blogspot.com. I was asked if I can do a video showing the iron-on vinyl. Now, I've never done iron-on vinyl before, so I thought, you know what, we're going to learn this and try this whole process out together, so learn as we go kind of thing. When I bought the Explorer, it did come with one sheet of white 6x12 iron-on vinyl. It also gave us instructions. Now, these may vary depending on what kind of iron-on vinyl you have, but I figured, you know what, they gave us the instructions, we might as well go ahead and follow them. Alright, so number one here, the very first one, it tells us to place Cricut iron-on sheet clear liner side down onto Cricut cutting mat. If we take a look at the vinyl, it has a dull finish on one side, and if I flip it over, you can see, hopefully, the shine there. So I'm guessing this is the liner. So I'm going to put the dull side facing up and the shiny side facing down. I'm going to be ironing it onto the little canvas tote bag that came with the machine. Right here on this little front pocket. I already measured this. This is 4.5 by 9. So we'll figure out some kind of cute little phrase or wording to put there. Alright, so before we actually get started, I do have my iron heating up and I have it on the cotton setting. This is what that said here. It tells us to use the cotton linen setting on the iron. I'm going to go to my Explorer, and up here in the settings, I'm going to change this to iron on. Okay, can you see that? That way that's done. Otherwise I will forget to do that. Alright, so give me 1 second to get you guys on the computer, on the tripod rather, and we will go to the computer and create something. Alright guys, first things first, we're going to put the iron-on material on our cutting mat. Hopefully, again, you can see here how this is the dull end, and then this is the shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and put this at the very tippy top of the mat, trying to get it on there nice and straight. So I have it there, and I have it there, and I'm going to kind of just walk it across and smooth it out with my hands. Okay, so that's on there nice and good. Let's put this aside, and let me get you guys to the design space. Alright guys, I have Cricut Design Space now open. I am logged in. I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Text, and I'm going to spell out the word Create, C-A-R-E-A-T-E. And I'm using my own font that I downloaded. It is called Wackadoo. It is super cute. Right now it tells me the height is 0.2. I want it bigger than that. We have a 4.5 inch by 9 inch space to fill for our pocket. So I'm going to make this as big as about like that. Let me go back and hit the edit button. Alright, this is 6.5 inches wide. It's still only 2 inches tall. I want that to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of make it like that. Okay, we can distort it, right? It's our design. We can do what we want. Alright, it's now 3.62, so almost 3 3/4. We're going to go ahead and hit go. Alright, and this little map preview thingy comes up. Alright, now down here, you need to pay attention to this. Here it says mirror image for iron-on. So we're going to try that. We're going to cross our fingers, because like I said, I've never done this before. I'm used to working with regular vinyl. Alright, tells us to please wait again. Anybody else find the software a little slow? You know, it could be my computer, but I don't think it is. Alright, it tells us to mount the material onto the cutting mat. There's nothing in here as far as settings that we need to go to. Like usually down here I can go to material settings, right down here. That's grayed out, so I can't click on that. So we're just going ahead and going to follow this. Hopefully the Cricut is as smart as it thinks it is, and we are going to try this out. Let me take you guys over here to the machine. Let me get you guys adjusted. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I have the iron-on vinyl down. I have the matte finish facing upward. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that's right. The little blinky thing is blinking. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Like I said, we're going to cross our fingers. Alright, let me go back over here really quick into the computer so I can show you what came up. Alright, there, if you can read that, you probably can't. It tells us to set the dial by turning it to the material you are using, and it tells us to go to iron-on. So I already went ahead and did that, so I think we are good to go. But like I said, I'm still crossing my fingers. Let's go ahead and hit the go button. I probably shouldn't have made it that big. just in case I mess up, so I have another, another piece to work with. But like I said, we're going to learn this together. It does cut very well. I will give it that. Nice and quiet. I could probably still use a little bit of this, maybe room for a flower in case I did go ahead and mess up. But I'm hoping that I didn't. Okay, it is finished cutting. I'm going to just go ahead and go back to the instructions really quickly. Alright, number 2, it says to follow the on-screen instructions. We did that. Remove negative Cricut iron-on film, leaving only the desired cut image on the liner. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright, so it did cut out. I know you guys can't see that. I'm going to go ahead and raise my tripod to my ironing board so we can see this. Be right back. Alright guys, I am back to the ironing board. Ignore that mess in the background. You guys don't see that. Alright, we are now at step number 3. I did go ahead and cut this down, so in case we mess up, we can try it again. Number 3 says, remove negative Cricut iron-on film, leaving only the desired image cut on the liner. Remove the, I read it twice. Remove negative Cricut iron-on film, leaving only the desired cut image on the liner. Alright, so remove the negative. How do I do that? So we're just going to try it over here. I'm guessing this would be like... Okay, I'm having... Let me get my little Cricut tool. Alright, I'm guessing this would be like regular vinyl. Oh, there we go. Okay. This little tool, essential. Alright, so we're going to take this off very carefully. Again, I'm going to read it again. Remove negative Cricut iron-on film, leaving only the desired cut image on the liner. Okay, so this is our liner. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's a little sticky, and you'll need that tool again to get these inner parts out. Okay, let's try this. I need to get the center of my C out before I continue on here. It's a little bit harder to do this because this piece is sticky down here. But I think if you work with it nice and slow, it should work. Okay, so I got my C out. Yeah, I would never do something really intricate because I would have a hard time with that. Alright, now I'm going to get the other part of my C out of here. I need to lay it down, guys. Sorry. I'm trying not to touch the actual vinyl that's going to be cutting or, you know, going on our bag. Let's take the inner part of our C out. There we go. Okay. We have that. We have one letter. Alright, now we have our R. The same thing. I'm going to kind of tug at that to lift up that other part of the R. And again, I'm being careful not to touch the actual letters here. Okay, as I said, this is a learn as we go kind of thing. Alright, so now I got the E. Of course I had to pick a letter that had all these little inner parts to it, right? I'm actually just going to tear that. I'll come back to that in a minute. Alright, there's the A. It does release really good though, once you get it. Okay, there is my T. So I'll worry about the inner parts of the letters later. Oh, look at that, the E came right out. Alright, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and get the inside of this E out of here. Alright. Let's get this inner side. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I can't tell. I'm probably completely off camera. Okay, just take all this off. The inner parts of your letters. Like I said, a pin or this little tool is essential for this because it does a nice job at grabbing it. And if you can see, I'm throwing everything on the floor. That's how I craft. Alright, there's our crate. Now it tells us, after I went ahead and dropped the instructions, it tells us to set your iron onto the cotton lydon setting. Generally the highest temperature, I do have that. Make sure steam is off and always use a pressing cloth. Alright, I need to get a pressing cloth. You know what, I'm actually going to use my husband's t-shirt. It's right here. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to grab the tote bag and kind of put it right here so I have full iron surface. And then I'm going to make sure you guys are still in range. I'm going to kind of put you guys right here. Okay. Alright, we are ironing in this pocket generally here. Alright, so it says to us to do this. Use the iron, always use a pressing cloth or a clean cotton cloth. Okay, it'll touch your material from the iron. Use the iron to preheat. Place image liner side up onto the preheated material. Okay, so I need to preheat the material. Okay. Doesn't say how long to preheat. Okay, 10 to 15 seconds. So, what's that, about 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Voila. Alright, so we're going to push this down. I like that it's clear so we can see things here. Alright, I'm going to stick that down there. Grab the hubby's work shirt. Whoop. Okay. Did not stick very well. Let's redo this. Okay, hold that down there. Okay, let's grab a shirt. We're going to iron this on. Now, with my ironing, I'm kind of swishing it around here. Oh God, I hope I don't burn anything because this is his work shirt. Alright. Apply medium pressure with the iron for 25 to 30 seconds. Alright, so what was that, about 3 seconds? Hopefully you guys can still see. I recommend something easier, a little bit more easier than a tote bag, because this is kind of wonky to do it on the corner of my ironing board. Alright, maybe what was that, 10 seconds maybe? And I have it on high heat. It does say no steam. And if this comes out wonky or crooked or wrong, I'm not really going to worry about it because I'm not going to use the tote bag anyway. Alright, so that was about 20 seconds. Oh, it's nice and hot. It is hot, that's for sure. Alright, 25 seconds. Oh, I can smell it. Alright, we're going to say that's 30 because it's getting hot. Alrighty. Doesn't look like it did. Oh, no, it did. Okay. Then it says to flip the material over and iron it from the inside. Okay. Nice and hot in there. Oh, yeah, I can't iron the inside of that. It's a canvas material. Okay. Can't iron that, guys, so we're going to have to ignore that part. So we're going to just try this because it looks like it's adhered. Normally, if you're doing a t-shirt, you want to flip it over and iron it from the inside, but I can't do that to a tote bag. Oh, it's hot. Alright, but it looks like it came out pretty good. Look at that. We have iron on vinyl. Now I want to make sure this is on here. It is. I don't feel anything like any kind of residue. I think it did pretty good. And I'm even somewhat straight. Okay. So there's our little tote bag with the word Cricut on it. Oh, I like this. I may have to do more of these. Alright, there you go, guys. Any questions, please let me know. Sorry the video was all over the place, but like I said, this is a learn and go process. I've never done it before. So, you know, you guys may run into the same areas, or the same errors I did run into. But like I said, it does tell you here, let material cool. Slip the material over and apply medium pressure with the iron on the back of the material. I can't do that because the inside of this material is like this mesh. And you can see I even burned my bag. So I would, if you're going to do it for the first time, I would try it onto a cotton t-shirt or something. And then let material cool. Carefully peel off the liner image. Alright, so there you go, guys. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.